Hello and welcome to another video from the CIB group. Today I'm here with our product owner Oleg of the CIB 7, and we want to show you some of our new just released enterprise features. So first off, let's have a small look at our enterprise features and our timetable when we're about to release it. Today we're going to show you a little bit about the process management, process instance search, about the different enterprise tabs, process modifications and restart. And you can check out the website for further information to CIB7 and feel free to contact us. If you have any question, comment down below, any questions or things that you want to say. And I'd say let's jump right in. Oleg, do you want to share your screen and we jump right into showing you a little bit of the newly developed enterprise features?
All right, let's do that. So first of all, I will show you the normal community edition that you may already know from the GitHub repository that we have. On the overview page, we have the three main tiles like task list, cockpit administration, and the possibility to start the processes. Additional to that, you can see in the menu some deeper functions that belong to these bigger modules. If we will go to the Enterprise Edition, you will find the same overview page with the difference that in the menu, you will have more functionality in the cockpit that is interesting for the enterprise customers mainly. For example, I would like to show you the process instance search as one of the possibilities how to work with it in the Community Edition. What we have is just normal list of the processes. Of the process definitions. And here we can search, we can filter the process definitions based on the key search in the process key or process name. We see here one process definition, so few process definitions are deployed with this keyword and few of instances are running, so one in the broken one and the two in the normal process. If we want to do the same or do a deep dive in the Enterprise Edition, we can go directly to the instance search and say, let's check the process definition key. Let's check the processes that are in unfinished state. So we can find directly two process instances of the process that are running. Additional to that, you can change the process definition key right away. For example, I have created this broken process. I've done it on purpose. And you see here is also defined the name. If you want, you can just remove the definition key and see the full name here. And you see that this process has been started. But if you need, you can also add some additional columns, for example, when it was completed for the finished processes and by which user it has been started. This possibility, this process instance search allows our enterprise customers to do better operations of their system. If we'll go in the process instance directly, what we will see is that this process, I will tell you a few words about this process. Generally, it is an in-box process connected with the AI. So the document that is received by email, for example, is sent in this process and classified by, in this case, by Claude. You can also check as a human through the normal user task whether you agree with the classification or not, and after that either the contract or the invoice based on the classification is saved in our archive system of the CIB. In this case, by saving, I have modified the process so it will run on the incident, but instead of showing incidents directly here in the UI of CIB7, this process was created in a better way with a better instance handling, incident handling, error handling, and here we have something like sending emails or creating the tickets and so on. But for now, I wanted to show you that if I don't really need this step and I want just to continue the process running, what I could do, I can say, all right, I want to modify this process and I will drag the token directly to the last step of it, to the post-processing of the document. So we will cancel the token being in the error handling state, and we will start before the post-processing state. When I will apply this modification, the process will run further. If I will go back to the overview, to the process definition, once back to the process definition, we see that this process has been finished. The error that I have created in this broken process on purpose, it is persistent, but maybe if you don't know, and if it would be just a problem in the archive system, a temporary one, for example, it was turned off at this time, you can try to restart the process. So we can say, let's go to this gateway and say start the process before this step. I select the instance where do I want to apply it and say let's do that. What we see here, a new process instance was created and is currently running. So now if I will reload, so we have the two total instances, process instances here, and one of them is running. The problem is, of course, that since I have not solved the problem in the process definition, and generally it runs on the same error, and it goes in the error handling state. So not too much to do in this case, and what I can only do is just modify the process again and move it in the processing just to let it finished. But generally, such modifications of the process and restart of the running process and restart of the finished process can help you in the operations with your enterprise system if you use CIB7 Enterprise Edition. Tom?
Awesome, Oleg. Thank you so much for showing us a little bit about the Enterprise Edition is all about. I think we've seen some cool features. Make sure to subscribe and not miss our next episode that's going to come where we show you batch operation and also different features. Thank you all for your attention, and we see you at the next episode. Bye.
Bye.